All right, I understand we're going live to Mbombela now. Let's go to Tumelo Machogo, SABC News reporter, who is live from the Mbombela Stadium in Mpumalanga, of course, ahead of that address by the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa. Tumelo, a very good morning to you. Thanks indeed for your time. Stadium obviously filling up at this particular hour ahead of that address. What are supporters and members of the ANC saying? What do they want to hear from their party president?
Well, indeed, Griselda, the stadium is starting to fill up, but this is about 43,000 capacity stadium. But the ANC is saying that the stadium is going to be packed to capacity. And also, they do have other stadiums and also areas where people can go and actually view the president's address across the province. And also here in Nelspruit, we understand that the Nelspruit Rugby Stadium will be used as one of those areas. But the people are streaming in. People are talking about issues of unemployment, poverty, and also issues of service delivery in their community. These are the issues that the community is saying that they want the president actually to address, the president of the ANC actually to address when he addresses these people that have gathered here. But let's speak to the ANC spokesperson, Mahlengi Bhengu. May just talk to us about, are you guys ready for this event? And then talk to us about, is the stadium going to be packed by the time the president starts speaking?
To your last question, and thank you for having us. Certainly, the stadium will be packed, actually be overflowing. We have a lot of people and buses that are stuck outside as a result of traffic congestion. We're absolutely confident. The president is going to take the nation and members of the ANC, supporters of the ANC, into confidence, delivering the January 8th statement on behalf of the National Executive Committee. And we'll speak about where we come from in order to look forward. And we'll speak more about how we look forward in the form of what we call the tasks and priorities for January 8th, 2024.
And also talk to us about the program, who's going to be speaking before the president and what is expected from those people that are going to be speaking also before the president. Just you can take us through the program.
Well, as it is our ritual, we never start January 8th proceedings or any major proceedings of the ANC without these being blessed by the faith communities. So they're already here and they're ready to go. So that is going to happen. And then we are going to have messages of support from a range of stakeholders. But I do want to lift up our alliance, who will do so. A striking one for this particular January 8th is a message of support for the Palestinian solidarity movement in South Africa. Talk to us and to talk to the people of South Africa. We will then have the president, but we will actually have the messages of support by our alliance components after the president has addressed, so that we can manage the heat and make sure that people don't have and suffer from dehydration by the time the president is about to speak.
What are we expecting the president to say exactly, and what you guys have been saying to the president to address, to speak about mainly in this address?
Some of the things we expect the president to reflect on, and of course these are contained in the statement. I don't want to give too much away, as you would imagine, as you would appreciate, but he will speak about the journey of transformation, how we found South Africa in 1994 and where South Africa is today in various fields and in various domains, from institution building, establishing state institutions that are supposed to be resilient and should be run according to good governance principles in line with the nature of South Africa's constitutionalism. So he will talk about our achievements as well as where we have not done well. He will also speak strongly about the demon of corruption and what it is that the ANC is going to be decisively doing to pursue what we've already started, to chase those that have taken what does not belong to them, that belongs to the people of South Africa, and decided to actually make it their own. He's also going to speak a lot about challenges related to service delivery, from access to education. He will touch on the NSFAS matter, for example. He will also speak a lot about the access to universal health care, speak about the national health insurance. I could go on and on and on, but those are just some of the things that we expect the president as the ANC to reflect on.
What time do you expect the president to start addressing the crowd that is going to be gathered here?
Could you just amplify?
What time do you think the president is going to be addressing the crowd that is already gathered here?
It's estimated for somewhere around 11:30 or thereabout. Could be earlier than that, but I would estimate it around 11:30 or thereabout.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was the ANC spokesperson speaking to us about the issues that the president is likely to touch on when he addresses this crowd that is already gathered here. A number of people are starting to gather in here. They're expected to actually stream in their numbers. I'm going to ask Azwi actually just to span and then show you the crowd that is already here, that is already been coming. The women's league there, we can see they're already seated there, but the stadium is not full yet. The people saying they're still coming. I was listening to Mbombela Stadium just earlier, telling the security to open all the gates so that the people can start coming in. Most people are saying that the people are still being bussed in, the people are still in buses, but Mbombela Stadium was saying that they should actually just start opening the gates so that the people can start streaming in and come into the stadium so that they can wait for the ANC president to start addressing them. As she has already alluded to, the spokesperson of the ANC, that the president of the ANC is likely to address this crowd here at around 11:30.
All right, Tumelo Machogo, thank you very much indeed. Live to us from the Mbombela Stadium ahead of that January 8 statement rally which is taking place at the Mbombela Stadium there in Mpumalanga. We're hearing from the ANC spokesperson, Mahlengi, indicating that the ANC president likely to address supporters and members of the ANC round about 11:30 this morning. We'll certainly take you live there for all the latest. A number of our SABC News reporters are stationed there.